Hello everyone. So I'm here to do day 2 of Release What's Weighing You Down. And Sharon, you had a really good one about feeling responsible for others and life in general. So I can tell you from my own experience, when it relates to emotional eating, nothing can have you doing this to me faster than feeling like you're in over your head, or especially starting in childhood. If you get this recognition as a child that somehow you're responsible for your parents' feelings, I'm just going to stick with parents, it can be authority figures, but caretakers' feelings. If you feel like you are responsible for their feelings, like it's somehow your job for them for you to help them feel okay, that is such a heavy weight. And I felt this way myself. And I have 2 daughters, and I have, it's so good for me to pay attention to anytime that I feel like in some ways I'm looking for one of my kids to feel help me emotionally, if that makes sense, or on an unconscious level. So this is such a good topic, because if you felt in your life like I'm responsible for how other people feel, it doesn't even have to be your parents, it can be family members, whatever, it's too much for a kid. Kids want to know that their parents are in charge. They feel so colossally unsafe, I know this from personal experience, if you're not handling your stuff as a parent. I mean, one time I took my daughter for a hike, and I said, just send me the therapy bills. Because you just do stuff as a parent. But on the receiving end of that, for me as a child, at times I was sort of playing my parents' marriage counselor. I was given way more information than I realistically probably should have known. So let's just jump in and tap. And I'm going to relate this to emotional eating and weight. Karate chop. Even though I feel responsible for others, responsible for how they feel, what's happening for them, how their life is working out, and it's so much pressure for me. I feel the weight of this burden. I choose to acknowledge I feel this way. Even though it's exhausting, feeling so responsible for others. It sucks to feel this way. I accept myself anyway now. Even though I carry weight around with me, the weight of feeling responsible for others, or just responsible in life itself. I choose to honor myself anyway now. All this responsibility, the weight of this responsibility. So sometimes, maybe a lot of times, to soothe myself, I eat. Because here's the thing. When I eat, it's like putting the mute button on my emotions. I can stuff down more feelings using food to do it. And it's what helped me to survive. So food became my friend. It became my comfort. When the weight of this responsibility, hey Tiana, was weighing down on me, And even now, I am so programmed. When I'm stressed, when I'm overwhelmed, when I'm in over my head, feeling so responsible, I'll find comfort in food. And I just want to honor, as best as I can right now, because I know I'm judging myself for this. It's just the way I learned to survive. So what if I can let myself know right now, even if I don't believe it yet, the person I'm responsible for is me. What if a way out of this is just baby steps? When I notice I'm feeling the weight of this responsibility, what if I could ask myself, what do I think? What do I feel about this? What is happening for me here? What if that's a way to start to redirect myself to paying attention to me, to no longer abandon myself? How do I feel about this responsibility? And as I tune into that, I'm doing the very thing I'm starving for. I'm staying present with myself. And the more I learn to stay present with myself, the more I learn to pay attention. What am I really responsible for here? Am I really responsible for how they're feeling? Or for anything else to do with them for that matter? And the more I stay present, the less likely I'll be to need to anesthetize myself using food to do it. But I also want to make it okay that this is a work in progress for me. And right now, if I turn to food again and again, that's okay too. Because I'm learning to see this differently. And learning to release the burden of this epic responsibility that I learned as a child, that I'm responsible for anyone other than me. Because the truth is, it was their job to be responsible for me. That got wired backwards in me. And I'm going to honor this little kid in me as best as I can, who felt such a heavy weight at feeling responsible for adults. knowing this part of me was in over my head. And I'm totally open to learn to see this differently. And as I heal this part of me, I can stay more and more present with the most important person in my life, me. And then take a breath. Hey, Christine. So go back. If this resonates with you, tap on it as many times as you need to. And that's it, ladies. Thanks for being here live, T and Christine. And we'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye for now.